be able to see the slides now. So yes, I'm talking about GenAI tools as assistants to draft online quiz questions, but I'd like to start by acknowledging that I'm coming to you from Ghana land, Nadlu Tampandi, Nadlu Ganayata Ngatikandi, and I'd also like to pay my respects to all the traditional owners of the lands from which all of the other participants in this webinar are coming. Now, I'm gonna talk about, so I'll start with talking a bit about the GenAI tools I've used to assist me with drafting quiz questions. And I've used ChatGPT Auto, Microsoft Copilot, and also played around a bit with the Arizona State University question generator. And then mostly I want to focus on benefits and challenges. Now, the first bit is probably the most stressful for me because I'm going to try and actually now share different screens so that we can go to ChatGPT directly, and I'll show you what I've been doing. So basically, yeah, this is just ChatGPT Auto. It's the free version. And I'm going to just put in a prompt here where I'm asking the tool to send me or to write for me ChatGPT, to write for me a multi-answer question on the common law tradition. So this would be in my comparative law course. And as you can see, it just generates these things very, very quickly. So I just said the common law traditions. It says, okay, which of the following statements accurately describe the tradition? Gives me 4 possible answers. And then, because I've asked it to, it tells me which ones are correct. And also for each answer, it provides me with a short feedback statement. So what I've been doing is I've been using these question and answers, but also the feedback statement to put that then on our LMS into quiz questions. And I talk about benefits, challenges later, but generally speaking, I've been finding this very useful as a starting point to inspire me how I could set questions. So this is ChatGPT. Copilot works very similar, but also Arizona State University has this really nice question generator. I'm just hoping you can see that on the screen now as well. So basically, they don't have to do any prompting or anything, but you just, in these drop-down boxes, you just say how many questions do you want, what type of questions. Again, I put the common law tradition, so same thing. Then it generated this answer or these questions and answers, and then I can even download that directly as a Word document. And I'm very sure there are many more of these free tools around that universities are developing. So in terms of the prompts, I'm going to give the organizers an extended version of my slides. And there I've been putting all of the prompts that I've been finding very helpful for both Copilot as well as ChatGPT. So just back to my slideshow now. Now, so with Copilot and ChatGPT, obviously ChatGPT is very well known. I've been using the free version. An advantage over Copilot is there is no major character limit for the prompt. So you can put really large documents or other things in the prompt. And I'll tell you in a second why I thought that was good. The only thing is the data you put in is not protected because everything goes directly back to OpenAI to train their model further on material. And that's very important in terms of what you can actually put into it. Copilot, which is available, is just built into the Edge browser. I've been using the free version again. So because we have a Microsoft Enterprise account at the university, that means that the data is protected. It doesn't get fed anywhere else to train the models, but it is limited to 8,000 characters per prompt. However, there is a workaround, which it's a bit clunky, but it works. So I've again put that on my other slides. Now, just to talk a bit about why I thought this was great. So first of all, I found that it's really made it much more efficient for me to write multiple choice questions. And I use them quite a lot in my teaching just to ensure that students come to classes prepared. So I set the questions before the class on the required readings so that we can then do activities in class. And this has been really fast, but also I thought just it gave me inspiration. Whatever the tool spit out gives you inspiration for the sorts of things you could ask. I also thought it was super easy to use. I had a 1-hour training session at a workshop here, and from then I could do it, was no problem. Also, in a sense, it was quite fun. So compared to sitting in front of a blank page all by myself, this felt almost more a bit like teamwork. So, you know, you're sort of talking to the tool and it gives you some suggestions. The other thing I think it's just simply necessary, because GenAI proficiency now is an important 21st century skills that our students are going to have. And so I suppose it's time that I have to use it as well. But I do think there are challenges. So certainly the first is absolutely, I would never rely on anything that any GenAI tool provides me with. So it's really just a starting point. Then you need to use your own expertise to check whether what it provided you with is accurate or not, and to make relevant changes, etc. Data protection is the big problem. So ChatGPT, as I said, can really never put anything in unless what's already freely available in open source on the internet. So for example, I've been using transcripts of YouTube videos that were required viewing. So I would put in that transcript, ask the tool to write me questions on the video. I've been putting freely available materials on the internet, you know, open source articles saying, write me some questions on this reading. But you can't do that with anything that's copyrighted or even your own teaching materials, which are of course owned by the university. Copilot has the advantage that it's private under an enterprise account, so you can put in teaching materials and other things. And again, asking it to create questions on that. However, again, actually copyrighted material, books, journal articles, etc., also shouldn't be put in. The other challenge that I've only been made aware of quite recently, sorry, skipped. So GenAI use has actually got a significant environmental impact, especially in relation to energy and water consumption. I've put a few links here because I was really flabbergasted. So basically 26 interaction in Australia with the tool use about half a liter of water. So I sort of did a quick calculation that for me writing those questions for one first semester course, I probably used up about 20 liters of water by doing it. Now, I'm not suggesting that means that you shouldn't use these tools at all, but I do think it's a good reminder that they shouldn't be used frivolously, and you know, you should just use them for something that's actually useful. And I think that's a message we should also give to our students. And I have absolutely no idea how I'm going with time, so I'm assuming I'm over time. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much.